State Farm is reminding drivers not to text and drive this holiday season, and the business world is riding on a Supreme Court case that kicks off this week. Jane King is at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more in today's Morning Business Report.
Good morning. In just a few days, the Supreme Court will start hearing arguments on what President Trump is calling one of the most important cases in the history of our country. The case will consider whether Trump has the legal authority to impose tariffs. A ruling against the president does not mean a sudden cancellation of all the tariffs, but the outcome could radically reshape Trump's economic strategy. Well, in the meantime, LendingTree estimates the tariffs will increase holiday costs by more than $40 billion. The average American holiday shopper will pay $132 more because of the tariffs, they say. LendingTree's chief consumer financial analyst says it can have a real impact on many families and could result in people cutting back on gifts or taking on more debt. Stocks closed higher across the board on Friday. Amazon led markets higher after strong earnings. Data from the Stock Traders Almanac shows the S&P 500 averages a 1.8% gain in November, making it the strongest month historically for the stock market. And open enrollment for health insurance offered via the Affordable Care Act started over the weekend in most states. Now, prospective enrollees will likely see much higher premiums for health insurance. That's largely because the subsidies that lowered the premiums are still in limbo amid the government shutdown. And nearly half of drivers have experienced a crash or near miss while engaging in distracting activities behind the wheel, according to a new study. However, distracted driving awareness is high among drivers, with 87% reporting they've seen distracted driving campaigns. John Way is the director of Customer Experience Research and Transportation and Building Research for State Farm Insurance. He says drivers are especially distracted around the holidays.
Because there are more things that show up on our calendar, and there are greater financial burdens that we have to bear in the coming months. That absolutely leads to additional distraction, additional stressors.
According to the Department of Transportation, 29% of our motor vehicle crashes are caused by distracted drivers, resulting in more than 10,000 fatalities, 1.3 million injuries, and 5.6 million in damaged vehicles every year. From the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King with your Morning Business Report.